When the CEO of Costco attempted to raise the price of their $1.50 hot dog and soda combo, the company's co-founder famously threatened to kill him should he move forward with it. And this legendary deal has weathered rampant inflation and death threats to remain with us in perpetuity. This, in addition to the $10 pizza, the free samples, the comically large packages of various tissue papers, is why I am a Costco man through and through. Enter Sam's Club, the megastore Magikarp to Costco's Gyarados. I honestly don't know too much about Sam's Club because why would I? Costco seems so much better. And do I really need to pad the Walton family's pocketbooks more? But I have heard that there is one area where Sam's Club might have Costco beat: Pokémon. I have here the flagship Pokémon product for Sam's Club, the Sea and Skybox. They will be going up against Costco's Blooming Waters, the prize trophy for only the most seasoned Pokemon gladiators. Will I remain loyal to Costco, or will we find out how cheaply my allegiances can be bought? Okay, so I've liberated all of the packs from their paper and plastic prisons and are now ready to do battle. I have on the right here 12 packs of the legendary 151, and on the left 14 packs of the equally well-respected Crown Zenith. Because there's more packs of Crown Zenith, I'll start off with that, and then I'll interchange one by one. So Sea and Sky, yeah, I was able to get one box of Sea and Sky off of Sam's Club website. Wish I had the opportunity to get like infinite boxes because this deal is amazing. $40 for 14 packs of Crown Zenith in this day and age, absolutely wild and unheard of. And this very well might be the last opportunity for me to open this product at such a reasonable price. So definitely looking forward to this, and we'll try to savor every second of it. Okay, let's get started. So yeah, Crown Zenith. I haven't opened too much, but I do know what we are looking for. We are looking for the gold Galarians, those being like Palkia, Giratina, Arceus. We have a black code card here, which is a good start. But then they also have a lot of good trainer galleries, so that's one of the reasons why Crown Zenith is so well regarded. The hit rates are phenomenal, the art is amazing, and yeah, just a real pleasure to open. And I wish Pokemon made more sets like this. Girafarig, Energy Switch, Krokorok, Grubbin, Skrelp, Helioptile, Lulu, Shinx, we have a Shaman, and we have a Luxray. Okay, so no holo in here, which is weird because got a black code card. Maybe that doesn't apply to Crown Zenith. Not sure. Like I said, I haven't opened too much of Crown Zenith, but what little I have, I've thoroughly enjoyed. All right, so 151, needs no introduction. Does seem to be being reprinted quite a lot these days. Haven't been too difficult to get my hands on some booster bundles, and these of course came from Costco, and I was able to snag a few orders online. So yeah, not too hard to get if you sort of know how to get it. Target seems to be stocking them pretty frequently, the booster bundles. Diglett. So yeah, we're definitely looking for full arts of the starter Pokemon like Squirtle, Charmander, and all of their evolutions. Bulbasaur, Dratini, Dugtrio, Clefable, Tentacruel, Oddish. We have Jigglypuff, and we have a Charizard EX as our first hit of this video. Awesome card. I think this is worth like around $4 or $5, so definitely can be considered a hit, but hopefully we'll see much more crazier cards in due course. Moving back to Crown Zenith, we have Lairon, Friends and Sinnoh, Gloom, Starly, Switch, Execute, Love Disc, Emolga, Energy Search Reverse, and Dragalge is our rare. Okay, the Cubone, Vulpix, Magnemite, Caterpie, Slowbro, Machoke, Dugong, Magneton. We have, okay, looks like our first illustration rare for 151, and it's a good one. Squirtle, illustration rare. Yeah, 151 is off to a hot start. Only our second pack in, and we've got a really awesome illustration full art here of Squirtle. Centering sadly looks quite atrocious, but I love this art here. Squirtle looks, you know, very playful. Looks like he's definitely enjoying himself at the beach, as we all would be. Yeah, awesome hit. Yeah, centering does not look great. Definitely would not consider this to be graded. So I'm going to have values up at the top right of the screen. If you see me add a PSA 10 value, it's because I deemed the card maybe close to being PSA 10 worthy. In this instance, I definitely would not add that value there because this would sort of be hard pressed to even get a 9, depending on the back here. But yeah, anything that is not worthy of being PSA 10 in this sort of seller's climate is not worthy of getting graded. PSA 9s often I see going for less than the raw version, which is weird because in sports cards, usually there you do get a little bit of appreciation value for PSA 9s, but Pokemon doesn't seem to be the case. So only send them in if you're absolutely confident of getting a PSA 10. And to compound that, it seems in this day and age with PSA's sort of new rubrics for grading, it does seem to be more difficult to get PSA 10. So you have to be doubly sure that your cards are perfect, basically. Okay, moving back to Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith is going to be hard pressed to make up ground here, but you know, a gold will definitely do the trick. I think we have a regular V back there. Pokemon Catcher, Salazzle, Dusclops, Tangela, Baltoy, Meowth, Energy Retrieval. We have a Shinx, we have a Dragalge Reverse, and what I suspect is our V is Kyogre V. Not sure how much this would be worth, but I don't imagine it to be very much. Maybe like a $1 to $2 card. But in lieu of having nothing to ascend toward Pantheon here, I will sleeve and ascend our Kyogre. Alright, moving back to 151. We already hit an illustration rare, and chances generally to hit an illustration rare are 1 in 12. So that might have been our hit for 151 already. But, you know, could still get an SR. We can... Okay, we have Hollow Energy here. Psyduck, yeah, we could still hit an SIR. Could still hit maybe another illustration rare. Who knows? Cubone, it could be one of those openings. Vulpix, Golduck, Pinsir, Bill's Transfer. We have Eradicate. We have a Magneton, and our rare is a Mr. Mime Hollow. Alright, moving back to Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith, you're gonna have to pick it up. Alright, code card 4 to the front here. We have a Lyron, Frandasino, Gloom, Riolu, Scyther, Emolga, Yungoos, Cherubi, Pangor Reverse, and we have a hollow. We have a signed hollow of Nessa. I'm not sure what these cards are called, but they're pretty cool. Don't think they're worth much though, unfortunately for Compton. Okay. Good card. Zubat, Voltine, Nidoran, Ghastly, Seaking, Butterfree, Lapras, Rhyhorn, and Meowth, and an Electrode to round off that pack. Yeah, 2 hits for 151 side, both of them pretty decent, and sadly still Kyogre leading the way for Crown Zenith. Fighting Energy, Great Ball, Graveler, Rare Candy, Execute, Rockruff, Purloin, Love Disc, Chatot. Okay, I think we have a Galarian Gallery here. Evil. Galarian Gallery evolves from Nickit. The art is pretty cool. I like this sort of two-tone effort. Sort of reminds me of like American comics, like old school American comics. Pretty cool. Evil. Not sure on the value of this though. I don't imagine it's too terribly high, but we're starving for a hit from Crown Zenith, so definitely we shall take this and gladly. Evil Galarian Gallery. Cool card. Centering looks good. I'm not sure if this is worth it to even grade, but back looks decent too. So I might be adding a PSA 10 value for this up on the right. Alright, sigh of relief here. We have our decent hit out of the way for Crown Zenith, but time for 151 to possibly counter and get right back, gain the momentum right back. Alright, Magnemite, Caterpie, Eevee, Grimer, Golbat, Leftovers, Persian, Electabuzz. You've got a Rhydon, and what do we have here? It looks like an EX. We have a Blastoise EX for 151. Yeah, I would probably say that isn't worth much because these come, the Blastoise EX comes with the promo, so definitely not worth much, I would hazard to guess. Okay, let's see if Crown can build on that momentum from the last pack. Ultra Ball, Friends and He's Sweet, Lost Vacuum, the Pancham, Snorunt, Poniard. Apologies. Tangela, Baltoy, we have a Pancham, and our rare is a Lightbird. Evolves from Purloin. Okay, back to 151. Yeah, I've opened up a ton of 151, but have as yet to get one of those god packs that I've heard about and I'm so eager to get, where you get all of the 3 starter evolutions in one pack. I think I would faint if I were to get one of those. Paras, Voltorb, Krabby, Sandshrew, Cycling Road, Scyther, Charmeleon. We have a Kabutops. We have a Krabby. And our holo is a Marowak. Alright, at what point does Crown Zenith start to panic? Because they're very much in danger of losing this battle quite handily. Trekking Shoes, Metang, Digging Duo, Scyther, Pokeball, Young Goose, Cherubi. Okay, looks like we have another Galarian Gallery. So our second hit is this Diancie. I know that this card is not worth too much. I pulled this one a couple weeks ago maybe, and it is a $1 card. So yeah, 2 hits out of Crown Zenith, which, you know, we are thankful for, but unfortunately those 2 hits are both not too inspiring. Tangela, Grimer, Psyduck, Ekans, Tauros, Kadabra, Ivysaur. We have a Fearow. Second reverse is a Grimer. And our last card is a Wheezing Holo. So yeah, doesn't seem to make a difference what color the code cards, as they seem to all be black. So I will keep that in mind. Might not matter if I am unable to open Crown Zenith anytime soon. Chatot, Okay, look, we have a third Galarian Gallery here. We have a Comfy. Another Heartbreaker. Pretty sure this is not worth much either. So the hits are coming. They just are not really very good hits, unfortunately, for Crown Zenith. 151. But it still just makes it a really fun set because even if the hits aren't valuable, the cards are still very cool and they're still fun to get. So and that is, of course, what is important. These are made for, you know, children, and children don't really care if the card's valuable or not. They just care if it's fun and if the art looks cool. So definitely Crown Zenith, in my book, still a very, very cool set, even if they do seem to be losing right now. Erica's Invitation, Metapod, and Gengar Hollow. So yeah, 3 Galarian Galleries out of Crown Zenith Arena. Is there any juice left in these 5-ish packs? Ultra Ball, Girafarig, Pincurchin, Baltoy, Meowth, Retrieval, Shinx. Alright, we've got our 4th gallery card here. Hopefully this one's actually worth something. We have a Paris. Okay. Paris Galarian Gallery. Art is sort of just okay. I mean, it doesn't really pop off like some of the other Galarian Gallery cards I've seen. Like, especially, I mean, if you're comparing the art, I think the Thievul is a lot more sort of interesting. And I would imagine, that's why I imagine the Thievul might actually be worth a little bit, as opposed to this Paris, which is sort of just, it could be like a still from an anime. But cool card nonetheless. 4th Galarian Gallery, wow. It's very cool. But yeah, Crown Zenith is apparently adopted a sort of death by 1,000 cuts mindset here. The form of attack. We'll see if it pays off in the end. Okay. Growlithe, Geodude, Jigglypuff, Staryu, Cycling Road, Scyther, Charmeleon, Tentacool, Gengar, and an Aerodactyl Hollow. Really cool art. Shinji Kondo. Okay, moving back to Crown Zenith. We have 4 packs here. Can we get a gold Galarian Gallery? Alright, I think we have something here. Solrock, Coughing, the Doof, Solandit, Purloin. Yeah, it looks like maybe a V? Okay, so looks like another Galarian Gallery. I think our 5th one. That is insane. So 5 legit hits in 14 packs. This one, I think, might actually be worth something. Okay, and we have another full art sort of V-Star thing right here. So 2 hits in 1 pack. All right, settle down, Crown Zenith. So yeah, this one is a really cool card. There is some texture here, whereas the other ones didn't have any. So perhaps this one is actually worth something. With regards to its probability of getting a PSA 10, I don't imagine that chance is high. The centering is pretty heavily favored on the right here. In the back, centering is decent. There doesn't seem to be any immediately noticeable damage, so might be worthy of a chance here depending on what the comps are when I look after this video. But definitely going to replace this Kyogre V up there. Samurott Hisuian, Samurott V Galarian Gallery. It's quite a mouthful. And we have this adorable Rotom V-Star here. Very cool, cute card, and an awesome pack. Double hits. Let's move this humongous stack of base off to the side. So that is like 5 full art Galarian calories and 6 crown and 14 crown zenithides. It's no wonder why many consider Crown Zenith to be one of the most fun, entertaining sets, and I wholeheartedly agree. It's gonna be sad when we're unable to get Crown Zenith at retail prices, which is a feature that seems to be swiftly approaching. Diglett, Drowsy, Bulbasaur, Dratini, Seeking, Butterfree, Lapras, Machop, Execute, and Moltres. Yeah, I mean, while we hit that Squirtle illustration rare and we're probably beating Crown Zenith in value, Crown Zenith is just much more fun to open than Mach 51. And I completely bemoan the fact that I was only able to get 1 Sea and Skybox, and because of how fun this set is, I might even consider buying Sea and Sky off resale prices, which is like $120, so probably not, but maybe in a moment of madness I would be willing to do that. Okay, Lost Vacuum, Luxio, Metang, Skrelp, Helioptile, Lulu, Shinx, Pancham, Oddish, and Lightbird. So first Crown Zenith pack in a while with no hit, which is wild. Alright, we're down to our last 2 packs of 151. Can we see some sort of last pack-ish magic? We have another holo energy card here. Let me know in the comments if any of these holo energy cards are worth anything, and if they are, what would make them worth something, because I've seen like wildly different prices, some going up as high as like $20 for these holo energies, and then some selling for like cents. Yeah, I'm not sure what is causing that discrepancy in value. We have Dragonair, Seadra, we have Dodrio, looks like we have a V back here, Nidorina, and we have a V of Mew. Okay, that's a decent hit. I think this is like a $8 card. So probably worthy of being ascended to our little pantheon here. I will place Mew, the adorable Mew, next to his friend Squirtle. Right, 3 packs of Crown Zenith left. If our experience with Crown Zenith up to this point is any indication, we should be getting like 4 hits out of these last 2 packs. Digging Duo, Graveler, we have a Wooloo, Shinx, Pancham, Snorunt. Okay, we've got another Galarian Gallery here. Mareep Galarian Gallery. Alright, so at this point it's kind of a joke how many hits we're getting with Crown Zenith. Sadly, most of them I don't think are worth very much, but like I said, definitely fun to get these at the high clip that we are getting. Alright, Mareep Galarian Gallery. Okay, on to our last pack of 151. Another holo. Mercy, Abra, Machoke, Dugong, Hitmonchan, Magikarp, Psyduck, and our last card, Dodrio. So yeah, 151 started off pretty hot and then sort of faded away. I mean, we still got that Mew with our second to last pack, but yeah, nothing coming close to that Squirtle illustration rare, which admittedly, very cool card, but I'm gonna have to say, kind of a boring experience when compared to Crown Zenith. They kind of just don't make him like they used to. I mean, I don't think anything kind of approaches sort of the entertainment that Crown Zenith has, especially in like this new, in the new Scarlet and Violet era. Like I've opened, I think, everything from Scarlet and Violet, but none of them approaches the hit rate that Crown Zenith has. Arista. And we have a red Hollow Energy to round off our second to last pack. All right, last pack of Crown Zenith. Will we see some last magic, maybe a Galarian Gold Giratina? That would be pretty awesome. Not gonna cheat this one. We have Pincurchin, Tangela, Baltoy, Meowth, Wilmer, Shinx, Graveler, and the last card for this video is a Volcarona. So unfortunately no last pack magic. Let's do a little bit of a recap here. Let me pull all of the illustration rares that we got for Crown. Yeah, we'll do a quick recap, but then I will do a more in-depth recap after the video to see who actually won value-wise. Even with all of these hits from Crown Zenith, I do suspect that 151 has taken it, which kind of a bummer. I was hoping Crown Zenith would win. Okay, so hits for Crown Zenith. DMC Galarian Gallery, Coffee Galarian Gallery, Paris, Kyogre V, Rotom V-Star, Mareep Galarian Gallery. We have a Thievul Galarian Gallery, and what I suspect is the hit for Crown Zenith, this Hisuian Samurott V Galarian Gallery. Alright, hits for 151, we have this Charizard EX, this Mew EX, and this Squirtle illustration rare. Very cool card. Okay, yeah, so that about does it for the opening. Let's move on to the in-depth recap to see who won. Okay, so I was able to price the cards that I got from this battle, and just like I suspected, unfortunately, most of these Galarian Galleries did not amount to much. Even this really awesome Hisuian Samurott V Galarian Gallery, they were not able to overcome the Squirtle illustration rare, which also really cool card. So based purely on value, 151 is our champion. But if I were to base it on fun and just pure entertainment value, then I think Crown Zenith is far and away our winner here. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but I had a lot more of an enjoyable time opening Crown Zenith. And yeah, so if you are in this hobby to enjoy opening packs with your friends and family, then I might suggest to you to find and search for Crown Zenith, hopefully at a reasonable price. Yeah, so 151 wins this battle, and I think it's safe to say that I remain a Costco man through and through, but I am warming up a little bit to Sam's Club, and so here is my passionate plea to the Walton family. Should you be watching this video, please work with the Pokemon company to get more Sea and Sky boxes or anything really Crown Zenith printed more and available at your Sam's Clubs to sell. And if you are able to do so, then who knows, maybe I might become a Sam's Club guy instead of a Costco guy. Maybe. Alright, that about does it for the video. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. Good luck out there, and fellow collectors, until next time.